Well, hello. You are at the wood shop of Wood Spun Round yet again. This is Doug. I'm glad to have you with me today. I'm gonna start today working on Christmas. I know we're a little ways away from Christmas, but you know what? Now is the time to get the stock in place so that there's less of that last minute crunch. I've done that way too many times, and you know what? I'm just kind of done with being rushed at Christmas time. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I don't mind doing some work. In fact, I will be doing some work. I don't want to be rushed. I've just gotten to a place in my life where rushing is not fun at all, and so I don't like to do it. I'm gonna make a snowman. We're gonna start off. We're between centers. We're gonna stay between centers. I'm gonna start with a roughing gouge. I've already checked here. Everything is ready to go. Everything's tight. Tighten up my wheel lock. We're gonna start at 1800 RPMs. We've made two already this evening. One, or at least one of them, I thought you were with me, but we were out of focus, and so I'm hoping this is better. We've just roughed this down. Still got a bit of the cambium layer sitting there, and most of that, if not all of that, is going to come off. We're going to go over to a skew now. This is my large 1-inch oval skew. Actually, let's do this first. Change my tools, go back to my parting tool. I want to straighten my end out and establish my waist that's going to be on each end right off the bat. One end. There's the other. Now we can get out the skew. First thing I want to do is I want to mark off the hat, the head, the body, and the balance. So, top of my hat, there's the brim, there's the head, about the same size for the body, and that'll be the balance. Let's get started here by just taking this down. cleaning cut here just to smooth that out, and also to give it a little definition, tapering it just ever so slightly into the down to the rim. Okay, a little plane across this edge just to clean it up. And that's all it takes, just a little tiny bit. Now, series of V-cuts, half V-cut, just to get the head started. Same thing here on the bottom end of the head. We'll do more toward the bottom than we are toward the top. Simply because the head has to go into the hat, right? However, I'm going to take enough off the top of the head that we get down somewhere close to the size of the hat. There we go, I think we're there now. I get my little micro skew here. Doing that because the other one just doesn't quite fit in here. Better. Back to my large one. Okay, now I can start rolling the bead on his body. This is really all these snowmen are. Just a series of beads. Very light, kind of a finishing cut right there, just simply to, there we go. Same thing on this one. Come in, about to clean that edge up with a 2 meat. And then not have fed. Now, I'm going to clean up this little edge right here. right there, so we're going to take a couple little. There we go. Put that away. I'm going to do a single burn line right here for a hat rim or hat band. Get that dude out of the way. And pull in my burning wire. We'll put it right in the groove. We hold it tight, put a little pressure on it. We wait to see the smoke. There she blows. When it's nice and dark. There we go. Time for a little sandpaper. I'm going to skip the 60 grit. I'm going to go to, let's see, let's go ahead and back that. Get my small parting gouge, parting tool. And get both ends a good bit closer than where they were. I'm not going to take them off, just closer. Okay. Now we're going to move the tail or tool stock, tool rest. 100 grit to start with. I'm going to do each surface individually. That way I can kind of keep the crispness of, particularly here on this hat band or hat rim, the rim of the hat, I want to keep it sharp. I don't want it sharp. I don't want it cutting edge. So I want a crisp edge on it. Normally I will talk about and we'll practice slowing the lathe way down for the sanding process. Notice I have not slowed it down. Still running at 1800 RPM. This is one of those deals where this is not a showpiece. It's not going in a museum. I will put nose, eyes, mouth, some buttons. It'll get one coat of oil for a finish, and that's all I'm doing to it. So, kind of a cursory sanding job is what this is getting. It's 100 grit, here's 150. .240. If you're a regular watcher, you also remember that I wasn't going to show any more sanding. Trying to speed up my videos, get them to be quicker. However, this process is so quick. I thought I'd do it all in real time for you, everything except putting the face and butt and nose, oiling. Those things will be left off. That's for another time. In fact, some of these may get sold no finish whatsoever, just so folks can get them for their children, their grandchildren. They can have start their holiday tradition of decorating the snowman. Bring that back up. Small tool rest again, or excuse me, small parting tool again. Take this down even closer than it was. Down here to the bottom. And the bottom end is a stab center. It's got a spring-loaded center point, so I can go all the way through. And doesn't let go. So there it is. It's kind of like quilt lock. There's that tail end. There's the top end. We'll sand this some more with the power sander, and that's it. That's a Snowman 2021 version, Frosty the Snowman. Well, not that was included. That's what I was feeling a while ago. Anyway, there it is. I hope you've had a good time and enjoyed it. If you'll hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a regular subscriber, I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that bell over there as well, and that'll give you a notification every time I put a new video onto YouTube. Let me ask you as well, if you haven't already, why don't you join us on Wednesday nights, Worldwide Woodturners. You go to worldwidewoodturners.org. That takes you to a website. Scroll down a little ways and you'll see click to go to meeting. You hit that button Wednesday night at 7 o'clock and 7 o'clock Eastern time, and you'll go straight to the meeting. Someone will let you in. There are no fees, no dues, no special handshakes, no contracts, nothing of that kind. We just gather around as a bunch of wood turners. We gather for the purpose of having a good time and talk about wood turning. We'd love to have you on Wednesday nights at Worldwide Wood Turners. This is Doug at Wood Spun Round. Until we meet again, I hope you're able to spin them around.